Imagine a country, once considered an economic backwater. A nation where the vast majority of its billion-plus population lived below the poverty line. An empire that was teetering on the brink of chaos, its future uncertain and bleak. Now, picture this very same nation transforming into a global powerhouse in less than half a century. Astonishingly fast, isn't it? Its cities filled with skyscrapers piercing the clouds, bullet trains zipping across expansive landscapes at mind-boggling speeds, and technology so advanced it seems to belong more to science fiction than reality. Welcome. You've just stepped into modern-day China. But how did this happen? How did a country that seemed destined for obscurity manage to catapult itself into becoming one of the world's leading economies? It surely didn't happen by chance or overnight. There is indeed a secret behind China's success, a hidden formula, if you will. An intricate interplay of strategies and policies that have created this awe-inspiring transformation. In our last episode, we started peeling back layers of this majestic dragon's tail, digging deep into the foundations laid by Deng Xiaoping's reformist policies, which sparked China's economic metamorphosis. However, as every good architect knows, foundations are only part of the story. They provide stability but don't determine what rises above them. So today we delve deeper into this riveting tale, navigating through decades filled with audacious gambles and bold decisions taken at critical moments by visionary leaders who dared to dream big. Dreams not confined within borders, but those that reached out towards global supremacy. Let's start our journey with Special Economic Zones, or SEZ, industrial hubs strategically placed along coastal regions like Shenzhen and Pudong. These were not merely zones but testing grounds for free market capitalism within socialist boundaries. These were real-life laboratories experimenting with economic models unheard of in communist regimes anywhere else in the world. The SEZ were a masterstroke. They attracted foreign investment, imported advanced technology, and brought in managerial expertise. The three key ingredients that fueled China's industrial revolution. But remember, this is not just an economics lesson. It's about understanding the audacity of taking risks and making radical decisions when everything is on the line. From here, our tale takes us to China's bold entry into the World Trade Organization, a move that flung open its doors to global markets, but also exposed its industries to fierce international competition. Picture this. A country with an economy still in transition, grappling with domestic challenges, deciding to compete with established global giants. It was like placing a novice boxer in a ring with heavyweight champions. However, instead of succumbing to these titans' blows, China used the competition as fuel for growth. It restructured its state-owned enterprises while encouraging private ones. It focused on innovation and technology-driven sectors, while gradually moving away from labor-intensive industries. Now imagine the Great Wall of China, not as a physical monument but as an analogy for protectionism which safeguarded domestic producers from external threats for centuries. In this story, though, parts of this wall are deliberately dismantled, allowing foreign ideas and practices to seep in, sparking ingenuity and creativity within local enterprises who started competing at global standards. Finally, our tale brings us face to face with perhaps one of the most significant aspects behind China's success. Education reform. The dragon understood early on that economic prosperity isn't sustainable without an educated workforce equipped for modern challenges, so they shifted gears towards quality over quantity, nurturing talent over rote learning, creating generations ready for tomorrow's battles rather than yesterday's wars. By now you've probably realized something. There are no magic spells or secret ingredients behind China's success story, just calculated risks, taken by visionary leaders willing to adapt and evolve, even if it meant breaking age-old norms or defying conventional wisdom. However, within these calculated risks lie lessons for us all, lessons about tenacity, adaptability, and the audacity to dream big gig. As our narrative unfolds further in this series, remember, China's success story isn't just an economic tale or a political saga. It's a testament to human potential when daring dreams are complemented with strategic actions. It's about turning adversities into opportunities and understanding that no goal is too high if you have the courage to reach for it. So buckle up as we continue this enthralling journey into the heart of the dragon, exploring not just how China built its future, but also revealing insights into how each one of us can shape ours. After all, every story has something to teach, even those written by nations. The tale of China's rise to global prominence is as fascinating as it is instructive, a riveting narrative forged in the foundries of determination, innovation, and unprecedented speed. But what exactly fuels this extraordinary journey? What secret formula has China discovered that continues to propel its astounding growth? Picture yourself standing on the bustling streets of a megacity like Shanghai or Beijing. You're surrounded by towering skyscrapers gleaming in the sunlight, casting long shadows over intricate networks of roads buzzing with high-speed trains and electric vehicles. This isn't just a city, it's an ecosystem, an intricate web of people and technology intertwined in a dance that's dizzying yet harmonious. Now take a step back. Imagine this scene 40 years ago. These same streets were filled not with cars but bicycles. There were no skyscrapers, only modest buildings, no high-tech industries but labor-intensive agriculture. The transformation from then to now is nothing short of miraculous. It's like witnessing the growth of Rome or Athens in fast forward. So how did China achieve such staggering development in just 4 decades? It all starts with one word: adaptability. China stands as proof that adaptability isn't merely about survival. It's about thriving amidst shifting tides. When faced with challenges, China didn't shy away. Instead, they seized them as opportunities for change. Take Deng Xiaoping's economic reforms in the late 1970s, for instance. These weren't mere tweaks to existing policies, but seismic shifts that rocked the very foundations of their economy. They moved from central planning towards market-based policies while inviting foreign investment, all within a socialist framework. This wasn't reckless abandon, but calculated risk-taking, adaptability at its finest. Or consider how they harnessed technology when most nations were still figuring out which button does what. China leapfrogged straight into mobile tech boom without bothering much about landlines or dial-up internet. They became pioneers of e-commerce, mobile payments, and super apps long before the rest of the world caught on. And it's not just about economic policies or technology trends either. China's adaptability extends to its education system as well. They realized early on that their future hinged on producing innovative thinkers rather than rote learners. So they transformed their schools into hotbeds for creativity and problem-solving, while making technical skills a priority. But here's where things get interesting. China didn't blindly copy Western models, but adapted them to fit their unique context. They integrated elements from various systems worldwide while maintaining core aspects of their own culture and identity, creating a hybrid model that has proven remarkably effective. Now you might be thinking, all right, adaptability is great, but surely there's more to it. Absolutely, the other half of China's magic formula lies in something far less tangible yet equally vital: tenacity. The Chinese have an unwavering belief in the power of hard work and persistence, epitomized by phrases like "qiku," eating bitterness, which signifies enduring hardship today for a brighter tomorrow. This tenacious spirit pervades all levels, from individuals to corporations and government bodies. Take Alibaba as an example. Founded in a small apartment by Jack Ma with no tech experience or money, it faced numerous setbacks, but never wavered from its goal. Today, Alibaba is one of the largest e-commerce platforms globally, standing testament to what can be achieved when tenacity meets opportunity. So there you have it. Adaptability coupled with tenacity. If you will, forms the crux of how China built its future. But remember this, these aren't uniquely Chinese traits. They're human traits available to us all, regardless of nationality or background. China's success story thus serves as more than just inspiration. It provides practical lessons we can all apply in our lives, whether you're trying to build a business, advance your career, or shape a nation's future. After all, the secret formula isn't so hidden after all. In the first part of our exploration, we delved into the history of China's growth and a few key factors that have contributed to its success. We discovered that it wasn't necessarily about having a secret formula, but rather a combination of perseverance, strategic planning, and an unyielding focus on progress. Now, Let's venture deeper into understanding how these elements work in tandem to build not just an economy, but a future. Imagine you're standing at the foot of the Great Wall. You look up and see this colossal structure stretching out as far as your eyes can see. It's not merely brick and stone. It's testament to thousands of years of ambition, painstaking effort and vision, much like China's journey itself. Take their approach to infrastructure, for instance. In 2008, there was barely any high-speed rail network in China. Fast forward to today, they boast over 22,000 miles of tracks. More than all other nations combined. This didn't happen by magic or mere chance. It was through meticulous planning and relentless execution. Now picture yourself zipping across these rails at 300 kilometers per hour. Cityscapes blurring past your window while you sip green tea from a porcelain cup. You're not just traveling in comfort. You're experiencing firsthand how efficient transport links create economic opportunities. Consider Shenzhen, once a sleepy fishing village turned global tech hub within 3 decades. How did this transformation occur? The answer lies in deliberate urbanization policies coupled with encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship. A strategic move that brought millions out of poverty while simultaneously creating wealth on an unimaginable scale. The Chinese government has also shown remarkable skill in leveraging technology for societal advancement, be it digital payments or artificial intelligence. Observing people seamlessly scan QR codes to pay street vendors, or even give alms to Buddhist monks is quite fascinating. Such widespread adoption doesn't occur overnight, though. Behind this lies years spent developing digital infrastructure and fostering a culture of innovation. The government's role as both facilitator and participant in this tech-driven revolution has been pivotal. Now, let's circle back to you standing at the base of the Great Wall. Let's say that wall represents China's goals: economic growth, technological advancement, global leadership. Each brick is a step towards these goals, be it building infrastructure, promoting innovation, or enabling digital transformation. Of course, this journey hasn't been without stumbling blocks. Challenges like environmental degradation and income inequality pose significant threats. However, acknowledging these hurdles doesn't detract from their achievements. Rather, it underscores how even mammoth tasks can be tackled with determination and strategy. It's important to remember that success isn't about finding some elusive secret formula or magic potion. It's about having clear objectives coupled with the resolve to see them through despite obstacles, much like China has shown us. So whether you're striving to build your own startup empire or simply trying to excel in your career, think like China. Plan meticulously, but remain flexible for change. Work relentlessly, but also smartly. Use technology not just for profit, but societal advancement too. As we continue exploring how China built its future in upcoming parts of our exploration, I hope you find inspiration in their story. Not just as a fascinating tale from afar, but as practical lessons applicable in your own journeys of growth and success. So there you have it. Understanding the hidden formula behind China's success isn't about decrypting secret codes or unearthing hidden treasures. It's about recognizing patterns of perseverance, strategic planning, and relentless pursuit of progress. And applying these principles isn't confined to nations alone. They're equally relevant whether you're an entrepreneur dreaming big dreams or an individual carving out your path. Remember one thing though, this formula isn't truly hidden after all. It's etched across every mile of high-speed rail track, nestled within every pixel of a QR code, and yes, engraved in every brick of the Great Wall. The secret is simply in having the vision to see it and the courage to apply it. Now, we're going to dive deeper into the secret behind China's success. And I promise you, it's a journey worth taking. Picture this. You're standing on the edge of the Yangtze River, watching as barges laden with goods glide effortlessly across the waterway. This is not just an ordinary river. It's a pulsating artery of commerce that has helped fuel China's economic miracle. Take a moment and think about how this has been possible. It wasn't by chance or simple good fortune, but rather through relentless effort and strategic foresight. It all began with Deng Xiaoping's open-door policy in 1978, which set off an extraordinary metamorphosis for China, from an agrarian economy into a global powerhouse. But let's slow down here for a second. You might be wondering, what was so special about this policy? Well, Imagine opening up your small family-run bakery to franchise opportunities worldwide. Now multiply that by approximately 4 billion. That's what Deng did for China. He invited foreign investment and technological know-how, while encouraging local industries to compete globally. A bold move indeed. This policy change sparked innovation across sectors as diverse as agriculture and aerospace, creating opportunities where none existed before. And speaking of aerospace, have you heard about the Beidou navigation satellite system? If not, buckle up because it's quite riveting. Beidou is essentially China's answer to America's GPS, but boasts broader coverage and more accurate positioning services than its counterpart. Launched in 2000, Beidou now serves over 100 countries globally, another testament to how far-sighted planning can lead to global dominance. But let's steer back from satellites circling Earth orbit to something much closer at hand. Your smartphone. Ever wonder why Chinese tech companies like Huawei or Xiaomi have become household names almost overnight? The answer lies in their sheer tenacity, coupled with ceaseless innovation backed by state support. The Chinese government has consistently encouraged local tech companies to push boundaries. And how do they respond? By producing technology that not only rivals but often surpasses their Western counterparts in both functionality and affordability. Consequently, Chinese smartphones now command a significant share of the global market, a feat that would have been unimaginable just 2 decades ago. And it's not just about smartphones or satellites. This transformative energy is visible everywhere. From Alibaba's e-commerce empire to Tencent's social media dominance, from Baidu's advancements in AI to Didi, Chuxing giving Uber a run for its money. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of the term infrastructure diplomacy? It's another ace up China's sleeve. Through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, China is literally building bridges, both metaphorically and physically, with other nations. Using infrastructure development as a tool, China is creating allies worldwide while simultaneously opening new markets for its goods and services. Take Africa, for example. Chinese companies are constructing roads, railways, airports across the continent. As a result, African countries now look towards China as an invaluable partner, thus expanding China's geopolitical influence far beyond its borders. In essence, what we're talking about here is an intricate web of strategies woven together over time, each strand reinforcing the other and contributing to an economic juggernaut unlike any seen before in history. So you see, my friend, it really isn't much of a secret after all. The key to China's success lies in visionary leadership that embraced change, strategic policies that fostered growth and innovation, coupled with relentless execution at every level of society, from high-flying satellites right down to your smartphone screen. And remember this, whether it be standing atop the Great Wall or gazing upon gleaming skyscrapers piercing Shanghai's night sky, know that behind every brick laid or pixel illuminated there lies testament to human ambition and the power of strategic foresight. It's not just a story about China's success. It's a lesson for us all in what can be achieved when vision, courage, and tenacity collide. So, let's dive right in, shall we? They say that every giant leap begins with a small step. And when you think about China and its phenomenal growth over the past few decades, it all comes down to one thing: their uncanny ability to plan for the future and work relentlessly towards it. Perhaps the most striking example of this is Shenzhen, a city that was once a humble fishing village with only 30,000 inhabitants in the late 1970s. Today, Shenzhen is one of the world's leading technology hubs and boasts a population exceeding 12 million. It's been dubbed the Silicon Valley of hardware and is home to tech giants like Huawei and Tencent. Now you might be wondering, how did this transformation happen? What magic formula did they use? It wasn't magic at all, but rather strategic foresight coupled with an iron will to succeed. China recognized early on that technology would shape our future world. So what did they do? They decided not just to participate in this new world order, but lead it. They set up special economic zones, CEZ, areas where business laws differed from the rest of country, starting with Shenzhen in 1980. CEZ offered multiple incentives including tax benefits and eased import-export rules, essentially creating an environment conducive for businesses to thrive. Chinese policymakers didn't stop there, though. They knew education would play a crucial role in achieving their vision, so they prioritized science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM subjects, in schools across the nation. This resulted in an ever-growing pool of highly skilled graduates ready to contribute towards innovation-driven development. Individuals who were hungry for success not just for themselves, but also for their motherland. China's government also played matchmaker between academia and industry, by encouraging collaborations between universities and companies within CES. This symbiotic relationship resulted in rapid technological advancements feeding directly into practical applications. A virtuous cycle of progress and innovation. Another key aspect was China's open-door policy. They invited foreign companies to set up manufacturing units in their CES. The decision may have seemed counterintuitive at the time, as they essentially allowed competition onto home soil. But China had its eyes on the bigger picture. They saw it as an opportunity to learn from these global giants, absorb their know-how and technology, while providing labor and land at competitive prices. This strategy not only boosted economic growth, but also fast-tracked China's technological learning curve. But wait, there's more. The government didn't just stop at creating a conducive environment for businesses and fostering human capital. They also invested heavily in infrastructure, another pillar of success. China built state-of-the-art factories, world-class roads, high-speed rail networks, and modern ports, all aimed at increasing connectivity and reducing logistical costs for businesses operating within their borders. And let's not forget the role of Chinese entrepreneurs in this grand journey. Individuals who dared to dream big despite numerous challenges. People like Jack Ma, who founded Alibaba with just 18 people in his apartment, or Ren Zhengfei, who started Huawei with a mere $5 budget. These are individuals who symbolize the tenacity and entrepreneurial spirit that has been instrumental in shaping China into an economic powerhouse today. So you see, there is no secret formula or magic potion behind China's success story. It's a tale of strategic foresight, bold decisions coupled with meticulous planning, relentless execution, passionate people, calculated risks taken by leaders, both political and business alike, and above all else, an unwavering belief that nothing, absolutely nothing, is impossible if you have the vision to see it through. This so-called secret isn't exclusive to China. It's accessible by any nation willing to rise above short-term gains for long-term prosperity. By those brave enough to envision a future and then roll up their sleeves to build it. After all, the future isn't something that just happens. It's something we make. The secret behind China's success, the hidden formula that has propelled it to staggering heights of prosperity, is not so much a secret at all. It's a testament to the power of vision, ambition, and hard work. A testament to the enduring spirit of its people. A testament to the belief that our future is something we create, not something we passively receive. Imagine yourself standing on an empty plot of land. To most eyes, it's just dirt and grass, but not to you. You see skyscrapers reaching out towards the heavens, bustling streets filled with commerce and life, parks where children play under the watchful gaze of their elders, institutions dedicated for education and research, pushing boundaries of human knowledge further. That's what vision does. It transforms reality by painting possibilities. This is how China viewed its own destiny in those crucial years when reform was more than just an ideal. It became a necessity. It saw beyond its present circumstances, poverty-stricken lands, outdated infrastructure, and envisaged what could be instead. A thriving economy fueled by innovation and technology, cities pulsing with energy as they morphed into global hubs for business and culture. A society uplifted through education, a nation respected on the world stage. While this vision served as their compass guiding them towards their desired destination, merely having direction wasn't enough. Ambition served as their engine propelling them forward, relentlessly, despite any hurdles or setbacks encountered along the way. China understood that ambition isn't about arrogance or reckless overreach, but rather about aspiration, aspiring for more than what currently exists, aspiring for better days ahead for everyone involved, regardless whether they are farmers in rural areas or entrepreneurs in urban centers or researchers in state-of-the-art labs across country. And yet again, this wouldn't suffice without hard work, tireless efforts put forth, day after day after day, until small steps accumulate into significant strides towards achieving ultimate goals set forth by leaders and embraced by people. This blend of vision, ambition, and hard work has been China's trinity, the guiding principles that have fueled its rise. Yet there is another crucial factor we must not overlook: unity. Unity in purpose. Unity in action. Unity in overcoming challenges together as one collective force rather than fragmented individuals. It's this sense of solidarity that has allowed China to mobilize resources effectively, implement policies efficiently, and foster a culture where collective welfare triumphs over individual gains. Remember this: the future is not an abstract concept looming ahead of us like some distant horizon. It's the cumulative result of our choices and actions here and now, today. So when we talk about building the future, what we're really talking about is making a conscious decision to shape our destiny through active participation rather than waiting passively for whatever comes. The story of China's success isn't just about economics or politics or technology. It's bigger than that. It's about human willpower to dream big, strive relentlessly, work tirelessly towards those dreams, thereby bending reality to match their vision. If there's one thing we can learn from China's journey so far, it's the power each one of us holds within ourselves to influence the course of our own destinies and collectively shape the world around us for better, reshape the world around us for better. To transform an empty plot into a bustling cityscape, you don't need magic. You need vision to see what could be instead of what currently is, ambition to aspire beyond current circumstances, hard work to turn aspiration into reality, unity to pool resources together effectively towards common goals. These are timeless lessons etched deep within China's growth story, which can be adopted by anyone irrespective geographical. So next time you find yourself standing on your proverbial empty plot, remember this: you hold within your hands tremendous power. Power not just in vision, but also create your future. You too can build skyscrapers from dirt, cities from empty lands. You too can transform your reality. The future isn't a gift bestowed upon us. It's a canvas waiting for us to paint our dreams on it. And just like China's story shows, with the right vision, ambition, hard work, and unity, we can indeed create masterpieces that stand testament to human spirit's indomitable ability to rise against odds and craft destinies of its choosing. As you go forward from here into your own tomorrow, remember, the future is not something that happens. It's something we make. And in the grand scheme of things, we are all builders, architects of our own destinies, shaping the world one brick at a time. So let's roll up our sleeves and get building, because when it comes down to it, there's no secret formula for success or prosperity, except for this: we are the creators of our own future.